Coming up, I'm going to talk about my plan to keep excess nutrients in check. So there are a few things I'm planning to do with this tank to keep nutrients in check. At this point, the tank is only 2 months old and my nitrates and phosphates are running at or near zero. I do like to keep a slightly dirty tank for SPS, so I need to get those levels up. Currently, there are 13 fish in the tank, including 5 lyre-tail anthias, 4 green chromis, and 4 tangs, but I'm planning to add several more fish in a few weeks. I also have about 20 turbo snails and plan to add more of them as well. I may start to dose nitrates and phosphates, but I will try and feed the fish more to see if that helps to elevate those levels. As for this Pax Bellum ARID algae reactor, I have it plumbed into the tank and it has water going through it, but the lights are not on since my nutrients are so low. But the plan is for the ARID to do some heavy lifting down the road to keep nutrients in check. So in case you're not aware, an algae reactor promotes the growth of algae inside a chamber and will absorb nitrates and phosphates. Typically, you will have to dose nitrates and other trace elements such as iron. Okay, for the mechanical filtration, I have these 10 filter socks that will help to eliminate organic matter like fish waste before it can break down. They vary in size in terms of microns. They get finer from left to right, and I clean them once a week. Now, a big key to maximizing the effectiveness of these filter socks is strong flow in my display. And I will talk about circulation in an upcoming episode. But I have a lot of flow in the tank, not only for the SPS I plan to keep, but to help keep detritus elevated in the water column so it can make it to the filter socks. There is some detritus that does settle in some of the lower flow areas of the tank, but I siphon it out while I do water changes. I also siphon detritus out of my Dreambox. You just don't want detritus to accumulate in a system. Over here I have this Royal Exclusiv Bubble King 200 skimmer, and it will also help a lot in terms of removing organic matter and controlling nutrients. I did adjust this baffle up a bit so the water level in the skimmer compartment has stayed level, which has produced a really nice consistent skimmate. So this thing is really locked in now. Inside this media reactor is activated carbon, which will help to remove dissolved organic compounds that can give water a yellow tint. So by keeping the water clear, I can maximize the PAR I'm getting out of my GHL Mitras. Finally, I've been doing around 7 to 10% weekly water changes on this tank, and I plan to do that moving forward. These water changes not only help with nutrient control, but they also replace valuable trace elements. This is my RODI unit that supplies the fresh water for my water changes, and it is really important since it removes silicates, something that can start diatom blooms, and it also takes out phosphates and other impurities from the water. Well, that will do it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. One last thing, if you are looking to add some equipment, I do sell Pax Bellum, Royal Exclusiv, and GHL products, as well as Reef, Octopus, calcium, and Kalk reactors, which is the equipment I use and recommend, so I will put a link in the video description below. And if you need help with a new tank build, including help designing a custom aquarium or help reconfiguring your current setup, then feel free to reach out to me. I will put an additional link in the video description below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.